Hello, as you can see I have set some cubic zirconia into a silver pendant, but I put it on shellac, and this is what it looks like before. And it's a very simple based claw setting with a 6 claw setting in the center. It's a 4.5 millimeter center and 2 3/4 millimeters all the way around. But I've decided to show you how I can remove these stones. And one of my projects I'm going to be showing you is using a little carbide corundum wheel, and I'm going to show you how I can modify this side cutting pair of pliers just for this process alone. I'm making a bit of a groove, watching the camera too while I'm showing you this. I'm making little grooves inside the jaws of the pair of pliers, and you could see it taking shape. I'm also using that as an end cutter as well, because there are going to be times that you want to maneuver your hands around the claws. And here I made a bit of a groove early this morning, and you can see how it's done. Oops. The groove's already there, but I'm just going to show you how I apply this carbide wheel. And now you can see there's little openings, and that's going to sit in between the claws and the base of the claw and the tip of the claw. And this configuration, one can come in and grab the bottom part of the jaw against the base of the claw, and the top part, the other jaw, against the tip of the claw. I'm going to move it back. There you go. The stone is out. Was that easy or was that easy? Now you can see what happened. Now I have other kinds of pliers. I have a side cutting with a groove, with an opening. And I have another kind, which is just a basic run-of-the-mill pair of needle nose pliers. But you can see the little serrated edge I've put inside it. That is just in case that you don't want to go and remodify your pliers that you need. And here's another item I like. This is really my little baby. I bought this in an automotive store. A pair of pliers. I modified it 2 or 3 times. I put a little serrated edge on the inside. Get a little pointer here. And you can see the little serrated edge I put on it with a carbide wheel. And I also made it very thin on top, so I'm putting all my effort into a very small area. Instead of having a humongous pair of pliers doing all the work, I really modified it down to a very fine area. And if I want to use this particular pair of pliers, I can. But the problem is that I don't want to ruin the claws. I just want to move the tip of the claw. It's not going to work. I'm going to go to my newly invented modified side cutting pliers and maneuver the tip of the claw. It's a bit hard to do when you're trying to make a demo and watch a camera. Here you go. Get my little wax daub. Isn't that nice? Now I took out 2 stones without damaging the claws. I have not endangered the life of the cubic zirconia, or it could have been an emerald even. That's how delicate this could be used. It's so easy to use. You're not going to damage the stones. Diamond, emerald, blue sapphire, or ruby, whatever you want, it's not going to be damaged at all. All you're doing is bringing back one claw that's holding the stone, and saying hello. Now I can replace it with another stone, maybe a better quality. Maybe that stone was not good, so I decided to save myself. I'm going to remove it now. I'm going to show you one more thing too. What am I going to do with the center stone? Very easy. Same process. But I don't have the leverage. So what I'm going to do, go go to my pair of side cutting pliers, remove or move back some of the get that whole stone out. There. Was that easy? Was that easy? Now I can do whatever I want with these with this pendant. I can remove stones all over the place, and if the customer says, no, I don't want white stones, I want red stones, I want blue stones, so you remove all the stones using these modified pair of pliers. An emergency, this is an operating room emergency case, so you got to say, okay, I want to keep the claw settings proper configuration, I don't want them to be damaged, and I can replace all the stones without starting to use a saw blade, undercutting it, removing the claw tips. You have to solder, and it's a real piece of mess. So this way you've saved yourself by learning how to modify